Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about Tron, and then I just wanted to focus on 3 points. The first point going to be the moving averages, the second one going to be the Fibonacci, and then the third one going to be the RSI. And then I'm going to be at the end of the video, I'm going to make a decision based on these three indicators why Tron could be bullish or bearish in the long term, right? And at the same time, the short term. So let's get started with these moving averages. I'm using like the 13 and then the 21 moving averages. Right now you can see like clearly these two moving averages are crossing over, and then it's a good sign of to take a profit or to exit out of your position, right? So the reason why I like to use these two moving averages is that when you go back to back in April, right around this area of the top formation, you got this V shape to the top, right? So you got a clear indication it's time to take your profit, and then maybe wait for another fib level, right? Which is what we're going to talk about next. So this is a clear indication it's time to take profit, and Tron is extremely bearish, right, according to these two moving averages, right? So another thing I also wanted to talk about these moving averages is the 50 and then the 100 EMA, right? The 50 and the 100 EMA are not a good indicator. They're not a good indicator of basically showing you at what point you're gonna top out, right? So the 13 and the 21 are they are good indicator of showing you like at what point you should be taking an exit, right? But when you take a look at this 50, if let's say I was waiting for the 50 to tell me at what time to get out, I would be getting out right around this here, right around this area, right here. And then but the 30 and then the 21 told me to get out right around this area. And if you take a look at the difference, it's almost, let's see, right, it's almost 25%, right? So these two moving averages are too slow for some indication, right, to take profit. But when we go back to the current state of Tron, you take a look at it, this 50 EMA right around this area couldn't support the price. So what I'm looking for is I'm trying to anticipate at what point should I be getting like some support from these 50 and then 100 EMA, right? So basically right around this area we got a small reversal. When you take a look at it, we got a reversal. Like once price got below this 100 EMA, we got almost a 25, let's see, we almost got like a 25% reversal right before the trend continued to the downside, right, and made a nice bottom formation right around this area, right around this area. So what I'm trying to anticipate is that I'm waiting for Tron to at least retest this 100 EMA, which is going to be roughly by like almost 600 sats, right, 580 to 57, right? If not, we're gonna have to come to this area of 0.618 Fibonacci, which is what we're going to talk about next, right? So basically these two moving averages are too slow to give you some indication at what point you should be taking an exit, right? So the next point we're going to talk about is the Fibonacci extension. So when you take a look at the Fibonacci extension and then your Fibonacci retracement, I'm expecting Tron to come back down to this 0.618, and then this 0.618, this golden ratio, right, either this area, right? If you want to anticipate the price, you could like start like buying right around this area. If not, you want to be safe, you can just buy below this 0.618. But if you go back to the April bull run last year, right, not a bull run but April run up, right? So you get your Fibonacci, you can see like price came right at this 0.618. So that's a good indication of a reversal right around this area. That's when we get this 30% to the upside, right? So it's a good indication to wait for Tron to come back down to this 0.618, which is roughly 25% from the current price. Not even 20% from the current price. So when I was making this video, when I was making my last video about Tron last week, it was like 25%. When Tron was right around this area of almost 700 sats. So I was thinking like Tron gonna get some support at this 50 EMA, but that's not the case. So also if you go back and look at these Fibonacci area right around this 382 and then this 50% right here. You can see, you know, Tron wasn't be able to be supported by this 382 region, which is roughly, you know, 650 sats. Now we roughly going to this area of 50% retracement, which is 575, right? So maybe that's going to be a good indication of a reversal. If not, we're just going to have to wait, you know, to this area of 0.618, which is roughly 500 sats, right? So, and another point I wanted to talk about is the RSI. When you take a look at the RSI for Tron, the RSI is getting to this lower boundary of the you know, oversold region, right? So it's clearly, you can see right here, maybe we're gonna make some let's see, we're gonna make some divergence, right? I'm expecting Tron at least to make this type of, you know, formation, right? Make a divergence, right? And then you go back to the price action, you know, price gonna keep coming down, and then, you know, make this type of formation, right? So if, let's say, if we ever get this type of formation, it is going to be a good signal, you know, Tron may be reversing, right, to the upside, right? So that's what I'm looking for the RSI. At the same time, when you take a look at the RSI, we got a good indication to take profit. When you take a look at this divergence, right, almost lasted, you know, let's see, December 24th, right, all the way up to like February 5th, right? So that's almost like a 30 days of divergence, right? So you could be expecting another month of you know, downtrend at least, right? So, and then we clearly got this divergence. It's not a secret, right? So you got this to the upside, right? You got that to the upside, and then you got this divergence to the upside too, right? Downside, right? So you get this divergence. So it's clearly a good indication of you know, price slowing down. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So my final conclusion about Tron is that, you know, just wait for the price to come down to this 0.618 area. If not, you can anticipate the price right around like 580 to 560, right, satoshis, and then ladder your position down to this area of 0.618. But definitely, I don't see Tron coming back down to this area of, you know, support, this bottom formation, right? So I don't see Tron coming back down to this area. It might, but, you know, at least for the short term, I don't see Tron the next 30 to 45 days. I don't see Tron coming back down to this area. And at the same time, this bottom formation is clearly, you know, the same bottom formation as Bitcoin, right? So I made a video about it. So I'm gonna put a link down below. Tron has already bottomed out. I'm gonna put a link down the description. So that's about it for today. So let me know what you think down below. If you think like Tron has already bottomed, or Tron gonna come back down to this point, this area of 500 sats before a reversal, you know. If not, you know, we might be coming back down and make some new lows, right? So thank you for watching.